On YouTube community, this is Antoine with P38, and today we are going to go ahead and swap out the intake tube. I've got a 3.5 inch aluminum tube on there, but I've got a silicone wrap on there. Great idea from Burnseys RT, but what I'm going to do this week is change it back out to the 4-inch PVC pipe that I have wrapped in lava shield. Eventually I ordered some 4-inch silicone, but unfortunately false advertising wasn't long enough, so I got to order either another piece or find a longer piece so I can wrap that and then do some testing. But I kind of wanted to just put the 4-inch back on to see if that really affects throttle response with the bigger diameter to allow more air in, or, good question, is the smaller 3.5 adding air velocity to get a little more air in. Yes, I know it's small potatoes, because if you want to force air in, you need force induction. But when you're on a budget, these are the things you do to keep yourself entertained and to just get numbers and see what works. All the tools I'm going to need today to swap out the intake tubes. And then while I have the intake tube off, I'm going to go ahead and clean out the throttle body that I have on there now, which is the imported one from Modern Muscle. And then of course, we are in the south and it is still warm, so I'm going to go ahead and use the fan for a little bit. Well, here we go. 8mm socket. I like to throw on an extension just to make sure I can get to everything. And take these couplers off, remove the intake, and go from there. And yes, I still have not ground down the SRT off of the Hellcat upper, but I will grind it down and get it painted so that it can match these other pieces underneath the hood. And this is how I start taking it off. I take the 90-degree elbow off first, then I'll take the intake tube off, and then this reducer, and then reverse process. Well, here we have everything off. So now we're going to take off the throttle body with the 4 8mm bolts and get it clean. Well, with everything off, looks fairly good in here. Not too much dirt, not too much oil, so I guess a lot of times the catch can is doing most of its job, which is trying to keep some of the oil out. I'm going to keep all of it out, but that's not bad for the last time I had this off was about 20,000 miles ago. So looking in the back of here, after 20,000 miles, it should be a lot blacker and caked on than this. So thank you, billet technology. All catch cans work. So throttle body was a little bit dirty. Got it all cleaned up. Sprayed a little bit and cleaned the inside of the intake manifold. Cleaned off the gasket so we can have a fresh start. All buttoned up, ready to go, and let's all have a Mopar day. Almost buttoned up. Now we're ready. Don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button, and miles per hour is what we're going for today. And on these slides here, you'll see just some different times where I check the temperature from driving in the city, driving on the highway, and also after some stop and go traffic on a hotter day like today. This is over the last 3 days of driving and checking the air temps.